No more, no less. And suggestion selling is teaching a customer about something that they are not aware of. Who is the expert in your product category? Who's the expert?
Customers?
No, gosh forbid. Better be you. You better yell out loud and clear. I am. We are. Yet every time you fail to teach me that. You know, I was just in Sharper Image again over the weekend. I thought they were getting better. You know, I really did. I went in there to buy a gift for one of my friend's 4-year-old boys. And I bought this little robot thing, you know, remote control robot thing. And you know, I get to outside of the store and I stop. And I said, you know, that idiot just sold me a toy where batteries were not included and didn't suggest batteries. I went back in. This is why my wife doesn't shop with me anymore. It's good strategy, guys. You know, it gets you out of shopping trips. And I went back up to the sales associate. I said, excuse me. He said, yes. I said, you just sold me this. He said, yeah. I said, well, I want you to know that you know, you had the potential here to really ruin a 4-year-old boy's weekend, to bring tears to his eyes. He looked at me like I had, you know, holes in my head, which I do, obviously. And I said to him, yeah. I said, I'm buying this as a gift. And I said, had I not looked at the box and had I not seen the batteries were required, I would have given it to this 4-year-old kid. He would have opened it up with all this joy in his eyes and wanted to play with his little robot, and he couldn't because there were no batteries. And whose fault is that? I looked this guy right in the eye, and the guy said, it's not my problem. Hey guys, this is what you got to beat. Is this difficult to beat? That mentality is out there in the big boxes and in those other stores. That's what's out there. Who cares? It's a job. And one of the things I'm arguing about is because of things like suggestion selling, that we don't teach our staff. Who's the best suggestion selling company in the world today? McDonald's. McDonald's. You can't go to a McDonald's in any country in the world and order just a hamburger without them saying, do you want fries and a Coke with that? Now, a lot of learning from McDonald's, by the way. First thing to learn, it's intelligent suggestion selling. What does that mean? When you go into a McDonald's and say, can I have a hamburger? They don't say to you, would you like a Royal Dalton figurine to go with that? Huh? Fries and a Coke go with a burger. It's intelligent. And so the word is intelligent and practice it. What does practice it mean? Every day in my store, I am picking up an item and I'm saying to my associates, give me 5. Huh? Give me 5 items you would sell with this. 5 items you would sell with it. It's got to be muscle memory. If we are not educated and taught and trained enough where it is automatic muscle memory, you know, McDonald's has got it easy. Fries and a Coke are about all I got to remember. And then when I say okay to fries and a Coke, by the way, where do they then go? Do I supersized? And then if I say, yeah, I want a supersized, where do they go? Dessert. Dessert. And by the way, any point along there, you stop them, they stop. They stop. It's not pushy. It's not pushy. It's intelligent. They practice it. They do it in every McDonald's. And by the way, it's got to be rewarded. And the absolute best reward is praise. Praise is the single most powerful motivator for any employee. Praise is what gets people to stay 20 minutes later at night. It's what develops, it is what inspires your employees. And by the way, praise has got to be around behaviors. Catch people doing something right and praise them. Because if you come in every day and say, oh, you're the best staff, you're wonderful, you're great, you're really good, they're going to say, you're so full of bull, get out of here. But if you come in and you say, wow, who did that display? Mary, that is unbelievable. Fabulous job, thank you. That's a behavior. And then they're going to believe it because it's true. Praise is the single most powerful motivator there is. So I need to catch my people's suggestion selling and praise them for it because it is the value we add. Every time we fail to do it, I think we really let our customers down. I think we walk away from our responsibility, and shame on us. The big stores do it all the time. They walk away from it. We shouldn't do that. I don't believe any independent retailer should ever not suggestion sell. Again, intelligent, it's got to be practiced, it's got to be rewarded so it's done. And by the way we measure it, there are 3 measures of retail productivity that I absolutely look at in a retail store every day, and you should be measuring every day. The first one is average transaction. Can you tell me what your average transaction was yesterday? You better know what it is. You should know. As a retailer, you should know what it was yesterday, last week, last month, year to date, and last year. You should know. And by the way, not only know it, it should be posted so your sales associates know it. And they should be incented on it. If I worked for you, would I know how much I had to sell today? Would I have a goal?
Sure.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Because human beings respond to goals. How do your employees know at the end of the day if they did good, bad, or indifferent if they don't know what their goal was? Now, problem with a dollar goal, an absolute dollar goal, if you give me a goal of $1,000 today, I got to sell $1,000. That's cool, but the first customer in this morning is not likely to make my day. So how do I put that $1,000 goal against the first 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people I am working with? Much better if you tell me that their average transaction is $32 and we got to get it to 35. And if we can get it to 35, we're going to have a big pizza party at the end of the week. We're going to have free movie passes for everybody in the store. I'm going to wash your car out in the parking lot, and particularly in January in Denver. That's great. Crazy, crazy prizes, but I incent people on average transaction. That way, $35, first customer comes in, they're buying something for $30. What goes off in my head? I got to add on. I got to get this sale up. What if the customer's spending $50? And I'm a smart sales associate. I need to put money in the bank. I need to still add on because I need to, and just in case I get a customer next whose right purchase is only $10. I need to add on sale. That's why average transaction is so powerful, is that it reminds us to suggestion sell every customer. By the way, if your employees are suggestion selling, your average transaction is going to start going up. The second number that's going to start going up, which you should also be measuring, is very sensitive to suggestion selling, is items per transaction. What is the average number of items in a transaction? Again, should be measured every day. This is a critical metric. I've got news for you. What gets measured gets changed. If you can't measure something, you'll never change it. It's that simple. If you can measure something, you can change something. So items per transaction, average transaction. And the third absolute that I love to see is conversion rate. Not how many Presbyterians you turn into Baptists, but how many shoppers you turn into buyers. Conversion rate, you need traffic counters. Yep, going to cost you money. Going to cost you today all of about $800. What can you do? What an investment. The other thing that traffic counters are going to give you is your true customer service rate. And what do I mean by that? If I asked each and every one of you, you would all say, Jim, we are absolutely deeply committed to customer service. And I'd say, that is cool, that is great. And then I would ask you back, okay, what is the customer to staff ratio that you will accept in your store? How many customers can a single associate handle in your store simultaneously? One. Well, one is the right answer. One is the perfect answer. Real answer now, however, there are going to be times when it's going to be 2 to 1. In some of your stores, can you have one sales associate handle 3 people?
Yes.
I can handle 3 people. I can handle in certain situations. It's not easy, and they're not getting, it's not the perfect solution, but I can really be moving, and I've done it. If I show you traffic counting data, and I tell you that last Saturday, there were 22 times when you exceeded your customer to staff ratio by double. What would that tell you? That you lost probably a lot of sales.